guys, it's Morgan, and today I'm going to be talking about episode 7 of season 2 of Scream Queens. Now, if you haven't seen episode 7 of season 2 of Scream Queens and you don't want to be spoiled, stop watching the video now, go watch the episode, and then come back. Or if you don't care about being spoiled, keep watching. So here's my review of episode 7 of season 2 of Scream Queens. The episode starts with a voiceover by Dr. Brock Holt, who says that the more stressed out he gets, the more stressed out his hand gets. He invites Janelle over to his house for a date, and while she's asking him questions, he's trying to control his hand. But unfortunately, he can't control his hand, and so his hand ends up pointing a knife at Janelle, which obviously causes her to leave. I felt really bad for Dr. Holt in this scene. I mean, it's not his fault. He can't control his hand. Dean Munch and Dr. Brock Holt talk to a patient with 2 sets of arms and 2 sets of legs, and she wants Dr. Holt to do her surgery. Dr. Holt tells Dean Munch that he can't do the surgery, but Dean Munch tells him that the hospital needs him to do the surgery. I find it interesting that Dr. Holt still has a job, considering in the last episode he was accused of being the killer. Chanel number 3 tells Dr. Cassidy Cascade that she's been looking up reasons to find out why he thinks he's dead, and wants to do some tests on it. During this scene, I was a little worried about whether or not Dr. Cascade's feelings for Chanel number 3 were actually genuine, because considering he's a green meanie, it's kind of hard to tell. But luckily, further along in the episode, you find out that his feelings really are genuine, which was nice, even though he's also a murderer, but still nice. Chanel number 3 and Chanel number 5 are doing tests on Dr. Cassidy Cascade to find out why he thinks he's dead. The results of the test show that he's actually alive, which isn't really that big of a surprise. After he leaves, Chanel number 3 tells Chanel number 5 that the results also said that Dr. Cascade is a psychopath and could also be the green meanie. But, to the disappointment of Chanel number 5, Chanel number 3 says that she isn't going to turn him in. Turning him in will probably be a good idea, but at the same time I understand why Chanel number 3 said that she isn't going to. I mean, she loves him. Dr. Brock Holt is trying to get rid of his hand when the green meanie shows up and his hand ends up fighting the green meanie off. I thought that Don Rickles did a really great job playing the voice of the hand, and I know that he's really close with John Stamos, so that's probably how they got him to do it. Chanel number 3 is talking to a dead body about how she's dating the green meanie and isn't sure whether or not she should turn him in. Then Chanel number 3 and Dr. Cassidy Cascade talk to the girlfriend of a patient who's worried about her boyfriend, and Dr. Cascade tells her that he will help her boyfriend. I felt really bad for Chanel number 3 during this scene. I mean, you could clearly tell that she has no idea what to do with the fact that Cassidy Cascade, her boyfriend, is a murderer. Chanel tells Chanel number 3, Chanel number 5, and Hester about how Dr. Brock Holt tried to kill her. Chanel number 5 asks Hester to just tell them who the green meanie is, but Hester turns the question to Chanel number 3 and asks her about her love life, which causes Chanel number 3 to leave without realizing that Nurse Ingrid Hoffel was listening in on them. I'm wondering how Hester found out that Chanel number 3 knows that Dr. Cassidy Cascade is a green meanie. I mean, I'm wondering how she found out, but at the same time, it just seems that Hester just knows everything. Nurse Ingrid Hoffel tells Dr. Cassidy Cascade to give her Dr. Brock Holt's password so that she can get his hand to kill Chanel. She also tells him to kill Chanel number 3. But when Dr. Cascade says that he isn't going to kill Chanel number 3, Nurse Hoffel tells him that he is, or she will turn him in. It's nice to know that Dr. Cascade really does have feelings for Chanel number 3, even though he's a murderer. I mean, it's nice that he likes her, but to be fair, I wouldn't be very comfortable if a murderer had a crush on me. But that's just me. Dean Munch introduces Dr. Brock Holt to the man who will be writing an article about the surgery that Dr. Holt is going to do, even though he doesn't really want to do it. I thought the way everyone reacted to Dr. Holt handcuffing his hand to the table was really funny. Dr. Cassidy Cascade and Chanel number 3 tell the patient's girlfriend that her boyfriend is being poisoned. Then Chanel number 3 tells Dr. Cascade that she knows that he's the green meanie. He tells her that he isn't going to kill her, but he will kill Chanel. She tells him not to kill Chanel and that she will help him not want to kill people. It's nice that Chanel number 3 wants to help Dr. Cascade, but I really do think it would be a better idea to turn him in. Chanel number 10 is talking to her mother on the phone and telling her about working at the hospital and being a Chanel. But then she is attacked by the Green Meanie. And coincidentally, her heart can be used in the surgery that Dr. Brock Holt has to perform. During this whole scene when Chanel number 10 was talking to her mom on the phone, I just knew, even before the Green Meanie showed up, she's going to die. Dr. Cassidy Cascade and Chanel number 3 accuse the patient's girlfriend of poisoning her boyfriend, but then the boyfriend confesses that he was poisoning himself to get his girlfriend to leave him. Chanel number 3 tells Dr. Cascade that she's going to turn him in, but then Dr. Cascade says then he would kill her. This whole relationship is very complicated. Dr. Brock Holt tells Dean Munch that he can't control his hand, and after Dean Munch threatens him to do the surgery, he realizes that the reason she's doing this is to get back at him for choosing Chanel over her. He tells Dean Munch that he will do the surgery with one hand tied behind his back, and Dean Munch agrees. It was pretty clear in the last episode that Dean Munch was pretty jealous of Chanel and Dr. Brock Holt, because after Chad came back, Dr. Holt went to Dean Munch, and now that Chad is dead, he's back with Chanel. While Dr. Brock Holt is performing the surgery, his hand is trying to break free. He tells Chanel about a song that used to calm him down, and the Chanel sing it to him, which helps him complete the surgery. I thought it was really sweet how much Chanel seems to care about Dr. Holt and how she was willing to help him. They're really cute together. Dr. Cassidy Cascade promises Chanel number 3 that he won't kill her or Chanel. He also tells her that he isn't the only killer, but won't tell her who the other killers are. I thought it was really sweet to see how protective Dr. Cascade is of Chanel number 3. Even though he's a murderer, they're still pretty cute together. The man who is writing the article about Dr. Brock Holt's surgery is talking to someone on the phone and telling them about what's going on in the hospital. He also sees Denise in the freeze chamber, but then the Green Meanie creeps up behind him and kills him. It was pretty obvious that he was going to be killed. I mean, if you're alone in the dark, odds are the Green Meanie is coming for you. Dr. Cassidy Cascade gives Dr. Brock Holt a hand that he says Dr. Holt removed during the surgery he performed. Dr. Holt has his hand replaced, but then the new hand is seen writing a note that says, "Kill Chanel." It will be interesting to see if Dr. Holt is able to control this hand. I already knew this was going to happen, but based on the promo for next week's episode, Wes, played by Oliver Hudson from season 1, will be coming back. Hopefully there's a mention of Grace, since Wes is her father, and I also hope that there's a scene between Wes and Hester, since he's also her father. I guess we'll see next week. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know in the comments what you thought about the episode. Bye!